Hello everyone, Maestro here. I am the football enthusiast. Welcome to the video. Hope you're all doing well. So I checked twice. In fact, no, I checked 3 times. No, I checked 4 times. I checked 4 times just to be sure. Harry Kane will be a Bayern Munich footballer. It's crazy. At some point we thought it was off because they weren't going to reach the £100 million asking price, but no, they did. And then leave you on a vacation or something, I don't know. They just ignored Bayern Munich, but then they came back and said, no, we accept your fee. But then apparently Kane wanted to stay now, but then no, he actually wanted to go. And then Spurs wanted to change the conditions of the deal, but it was a roller coaster. But essentially we are where we are, which is Harry Kane, reported by Ornstein, Bayern Munich reached an agreement with Spurs for Harry Kane. Harry Kane himself has given the approval. There were rumors of little changes, conditions getting in the way of the deal, but all set, all done. Reported as of me recording this video, he will be on the flight to Germany in around 30 minutes. It's 4:20 right now, apparently around 4:50. He will be on his way to Germany to complete his medical. He will be a Bayern Munich footballer next season. And the point of today's video is to talk about this deal. Talk about what this means for Bayern Munich, what this means for Tottenham, and also what this means for Harry Kane, and my thoughts on the deal in general. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, if you want to keep up with the channel, which you should, there's a lot of great stuff happening here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and also turn the bell on for notifications, and also find the links to all my socials, links below in the description. Let's get into the video. So this is where I talk. So my thoughts on the deal. Do I like this deal for Harry Kane? For Harry Kane, do I like this deal? I love this deal for Harry Kane. I think it's a fantastic move for Harry Kane. Now, for Bayern Munich, I think it's fantastic. It's a great move from Bayern Munich. For Tottenham, I also like this deal. I think this will help, or this should, if they play it smart, help Tottenham in the long run. And let's go through all 3 of those. Let's start with Harry Kane. So the arguments for against this move is essentially that it's twofold. Number one, the only thing that apparently, this is not me saying it, by the way, this is me playing devil's advocate. It's what I'm hearing from a lot of voices about why he shouldn't go to Bayern Munich. Number one is that the only thing he can win at Bayern Munich that carries any merit, that would enhance his legacy any further, is the Champions League. Because winning the Bundesliga for Bayern Munich, or winning any domestic trophy for Bayern Munich, means close to nothing, if not anything. So only winning the Champions League will carry merit. And of course, winning the Champions League is very, very hard, and they might not win it. And so therefore, so they say that, but then it's like, okay, but what is he going to win at Tottenham? And their response would be reason number 2, the Premier League goal scoring record. Not any trophy, because you can't tell me that a team like Spurs will always be in contention for an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, but you can't sit there and tell me that winning one of those trophies is more than winning a Bundesliga. That's crazy. So the idea is, okay, well, they're not winning the Premiership, so what is it that he's waiting for at Tottenham? And their response is, like I said before, the Premier League goal scoring record. If he goes to Bayern Munich, he will jeopardize the Premier League goal scoring record, which, if you don't know, I'll bring it on screen right now. This right here is the chart for the Premier League goal scoring record. Alan Shearer is number 1 with 260 goals. Harry Kane is right behind him, the only active player on this list, with 213. He's 47 goals behind Alan Shearer. And the argument is that if he goes to Bayern Munich, if he leaves the Premiership, he will not get this record. Alright, so those are the 2 main arguments against going to Bayern Munich for Harry Kane. I am on the side of that he should go. I like this deal for him, and here are my reasons. Firstly, yes, okay, let's just say that, winning the Bundesliga or the Pokal, let's just say for this argument's sake that it means nothing to win the Bundesliga. Let's just say that like that. I don't agree with that. Let's just say it is. And that only winning the Champions League will enhance Kane's legacy. Okay, they've got a good chance of doing that. Here is Bayern Munich's squad. So as long as they fixed, so in terms of Bayern Munich's situation, the only place that's a bit iffy is the goalkeeping situation. They might need a number 10 in the striker role, but I think they'll be fine there. So the goalkeeping situation is a bit iffy. But as long as they fix that and Neuer comes in, of course, even if it doesn't work out, as long as they bring in someone that can, play well enough until Neuer comes back from injury, they'll be fine. Looking throughout the squad from De Ligt, McConnell, Kim and Jae New coming in, Alphonso Davies, Rafael Guerrero, along down to Kimmich, Goretzka, Gravenberch, Lehmann coming in too. He's new, he's a great player. Musiala, one of the best youngsters, if not the best youngster in world football. He's up there, definitely. Coleman, Sane, Gnabry, Müller, and adding in Harry Kane to all of this, alongside Thomas Tuchel, by the way. They have a great chance of winning the Champions League. On paper, if you add Harry Kane to this squad right here, with Tuchel coaching them, on paper, Bayern Munich is the second best team in the world, and they can challenge Manchester City. It's very much possible. So on paper, it all looks fantastic, and you have a great chance, in my opinion, to win the Champions League. All right, so yes, okay. If you want to say that winning the Bundesliga means nothing, and that only the Champions League means anything, he has a good chance of winning that in one of the 3-4 years that he'll be at Bayern Munich. They have a fantastic squad. It's possible, it's there. And I think that the risk is worth it, because for me, honestly, I don't think there is any risk. Because the idea is that he's risking the Premier League goal scoring record. I don't think he is. Well, he is. Technically, he is risking it, but I think he'll be fine. Let me explain. He'll go to... So his contract at Bayern Munich is reported to be around 4 years. I guarantee you he won't be there for 4 years. I'm pretty sure it'll be like 3 years. Alright? So, how old is he right now? Over here, here's his profile right here. July 28th, 1993. He's 30 years old. He actually just turned 30 last month. 3 years from now, he'll be 33. Or let's just say even 4 years from now, he'll be 34. But let's just say 33 for argument's sake. He can easily come back into the Premiership at 33. He can definitely find the club in the Premiership at 33. And play until he's 38. And still get this record. 47 goals. He can do this. Now, football is not what it was 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. They're not just in football, in all sports that I've been watching. In basketball, in NFL, in tennis, and in football. There are so many 33 plus players still being excellent. Because times have changed, ladies and gentlemen. Medical science has advanced to a very amazing stage, to the point where 33 is the new 30 or something like that. Times have changed. It's still, he can spend 3-4 years at Bayern Munich, come back at 33, 34 and still get the record. And if you want to say, well, who will take him back? Anyone. He can definitely, he is the English captain, one of the best strikers of all time in the Premiership. He will find the club. If Spurs don't take him back, someone will. And he can still get that record. So I don't think he's risking anything by leaving Tottenham, because he's not winning any major trophies. He's not winning the Prem, and the FA Cup doesn't mean much. He's not winning anything there. And I still think he can still get the record. So why not come to Bayern Munich, go for the Champions League, get a few league titles, be the top goal scorer of a different league, of a different country, and then go back and then get the Premier League record, because all of that is still, for me, in my opinion, very much on the table. He can have best of both worlds. He can get that Champions League trophy, and he can get that Premier League goal scoring record. It is there. I think it's very, very possible. And the reward, like, imagine if Harry Kane does win the Champions League for Bayern Munich. The reward, like, it wouldn't just, simply enhance his legacy by, it's, oh, he's got a trophy. It would do wonders for him. Because when we talk about the greatest strikers of this generation, like in the last 6, 7, 8 years, something like 8, 10 years, if we let's take Messi and Ronaldo out of it. Let's just say that they've both been strikers at times, but let's just say that they're both not strikers. Suarez, Benzema, Lewandowski, and I'd say Aguero, probably. If I'm missing anyone, I apologize. Those are the 4 best of the last 10 years at the striker position. Aguero might be departed from the other 3 because he has no Champions League. Let's just say, for argument's sake, he's not. He's there because he has a lot of Premiership trophies. Harry Kane doesn't usually get mentioned alongside those 4, alongside Suarez, Benzema, Lewandowski, and Aguero. Because when you bring up his name, the argument is he has no trophies. And for me, it's unfair. Because just in terms of footballing ability, he can sit on any table with those 4. He is on that table with those 4. He is just as good as them. I would say Suarez for me is the best. But Harry Kane is in the same vicinity, alongside Benzema and Suarez and Lewandowski and Aguero. And some would argue he's even better than some of them. But it's just the trophies hold him back. But if he gets that Champions League, and yes, I'll say this now, even that one Champions League with a couple of league titles at Bayern Munich, I think it enhances his career greatly. And it would do so much for him in terms of the history books and how we would remember Harry Kane. Because there is a stigma around him, and it's that he has no trophies. I mean, look at this right here. So this is the transfer market website. When you go on a player, their trophies are shown here. These aren't trophies. These are top goal scorer, and this is player of the year. He has no team trophies. Nothing is here. But if we search, let's search Benzema real quick. Bear with me. Karim Benzema. Look at this. It's a lot of trophies right there. And it feels wrong. Because in my personal opinion, he is just as good as Karim Benzema. He has the output. He has the production levels to achieve such greatness as Luis Suarez, Benzema, and to take his name into those heights. But being at Bayern Munich will change all of that if it goes well. So I think this is a great move for Harry Kane. There's not much to say about Bayern Munich. This is great for them. It makes them, for me, my second favorites for the trophy this year. In terms of Spurs, I think that if they are smart, they'll be fine. Because with Harry Kane, I don't think they're getting top 4. Hell, maybe not even top 6. Actually, no, yeah, I predicted them 7th with Harry Kane. Without him, use that money to reinforce the squad all throughout. I would mainly focus on the defense and the number 6 role and an intermediate striker. And as a whole, I think that improves the squad actually than what it was with Harry Kane. Football is a team sport. And no matter how great one man is, he's not worth 3 or 4 players, is he? Especially when those 3 or 4 players are needed replacements for the side. Harry Kane is fantastic. But if you bring in defensive reinforcement along with a few midfielders and a striker that is at least half of Harry Kane, you have something special there. And as a whole, a better squad in my opinion. So for all 3 parties, I think this is a great move. And the main point I want to drag out here is that this is a great move for Harry Kane. I think it's worth the risk. And for me, there is no risk. Because he can still go back and get the Premier League goal scoring record whilst going for the Champions League currently at Bayern Munich. It's a huge saga, been going on for a while, but it's done. He will be a Bayern Munich player, and as the football enthusiast, I'm very excited to see him in a Bayern Munich shirt. It's going to be a lot of fun. And guys, with that is the video. If you enjoyed, please, if you'd like to see more, please subscribe for more. Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree? Comment down below. Let's get a conversation going. Have a great day. And as always, take care of yourselves. See you guys.